in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. And we are underway from Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the ball showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Makes the score Oilers 3, Chiefs nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short pass early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's show him how to play football. Let's go.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. Derrick Henry. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Yeah, that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29. It's 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This is caught. Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down and 10.
Houston set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held in the spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Shoves him away. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Tannehill. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
A 33-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal. Now on 2nd and 16, Tannehill, and he finds Gronk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that gives a 3-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. 42-30, the final score. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Tannehill throwing again. Uncorks one for Davis. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.